first tag team matchup will feature Chuck Wilson, David Baxter. Whoa. Tremendous crowd favorite here. The Coastal Connection.
The Coastal Connection is such a great favorite here, CJ, on World Organization Wrestling. And like I said earlier, you know, this Tom Bryant. This is the first time that I've had the opportunity to have seen him on World Organization Wrestling, but we are expecting some great things from him here at World Organization Wrestling.
Here we go. Underway. Great tag team match here. David Baxter going against Tommy Bryant. This is our first look at Bryant.
This Tommy Bryant is a big one. I grant you, he must be up in the 200 and some pound limit there. Going against David Baxter at this time of the Coastal Connection. Also, would like to remind all of our fans, TJ, that World Organization Wrestling will be at Pensacola Municipal Auditorium on Sunday night.
Each and every Sunday night down at the Municipal Auditorium in Pensacola. Bell time at 8:30. Tommy Bryant just muscling David Baxter. Upper Rock, David Baxter certainly doesn't have the weight to go with Bryant. But he did take him down and drop kicks him. Oh, and a double drop kick. Tremendous action. The Coastal Connection of Chuck Wilson and David Baxter are just cleaning house. And the crowd loves it. Bob Hall and Tommy Bryant trying to get it together. Great arm drag by Chuck Wilson and another one on Bob Hall into an arm bar.
And you know, this Coastal Connection, they work just so wonderful together. They really wrestle together good. They are in good shape. They train hard, CJ. And they're really some competitive wrestlers.
What we've talked about before is their speed, their athletic ability, and their teamwork. And right there is an evidence of it. Oh, and Baxter just laid one into Bryant, a drop kick. David Baxter's got Bob Hall in an arm bar. Oh, and a nice arm drag. Seen some great wrestling here on World Organization Wrestling. Oh, and Wilson goes to work on Bob Hall's arm. Working it over. But good. Tag is made. There's your teamwork again. Baxter's got Hall into a sunset. Baxter slings Hall into the ropes. Tremendous elevation on that one. He puts the cover on him. Bob Hall kicks out at one. David Baxter grabs a leg. Comes Chuck Wilson in. Oh. Drop right on the leg. Inside step over toe hold. Chuck Wilson is applying to Bob Hall. Coastal Connection. David Baxter. All over Bob Hall. Cover is made. David Baxter took Bob Hall to a 1 count. And Hall's leg has got to be numb by now. Great teamwork on the part of the Coastal Connection. Comes Wilson back down on the leg of Hall.
Also, you know, CJ, you can see Bobby Perez, a member of the Coastal Connection. He'd be on the sideline here at ringside, and he's giving them encouragement. The Coastal Connection. And
That's right.
These guys just really works together beautifully.
Bobby Perez is a very important part of the Coastal Connection, whereas you have...
You most certainly are. He had so much inspiration,
right.
You know, for...
Wilson and Baxter have been wrestling for approximately a year and a half. Bobby Perez is the veteran in there. He is the calming effect, if you will.
He really is, just that. And he just motivate them, so, you know, he's able to motivate the Coastal Connection.
That's right. Bob Hall and Chuck Wilson. Hall just makes the tag to Tommy Bryant. And this is a big wrestler here, this Bryant fella.
That is true.
And he's cutting off the air supply of Chuck Wilson.
You know, it seemed like this guy, Tommy Bryant, you know, looked like he knew a few taxes.
Yes.
That jazz might not be legal, CJ, but it seems though that he will attempt to do anything to win, you know.
And this crowd is behind the Coastal Connection. Tell you one thing about the Coastal Connection, they watch out for each other's backside, don't they, huh?
They most certainly do, you know. They know how to get their man out of trouble.
Wilson's got to get out of there, if possible. He makes the jump and the tag. Great move by Chuck Wilson. Brings a fresh man in David Baxter. And Baxter starts cleaning up again. David Baxter. Forearms, Bryant. On the ropes. Oh, tremendous collision in the middle of the ring. Great action here as the Coastal Connection is going to work. Oh, great move there. Did you see Wilson? 1, 2, 3. Your winners, the Coastal Connection. There they are. Chuck Wilson, David Baxter, Bobby Perez, your winners. We'll be back with more action on World Organization Wrestling.
Why do you invest with Charles Schwab, America's largest discount broker?
With Schwab's 24-hour service, I can call anytime, day or night, and they do save me money.
I like cutting my commission costs in half at Schwab. Wouldn't you?
Because Schwab helps me instead of trying to sell me.
At Schwab, I get my trades confirmed while I'm still on the phone. And over the years, my commission savings have been substantial.
Schwab's the largest discount broker, and I'll tell you why. Great service.
I like the whole idea behind Schwab. The more you save on commissions when you buy and sell stock, the more you have to invest.
I invite you to find out more about Schwab today. We drive down commission costs for the independent investor, and we do it with a level of service that you'll really appreciate.
For your free Schwab booklet, call toll-free 800-422-9900. That's 800-422-9900. Call Schwab now.
Taking pictures is one of the best ways to capture those special moments. And if you're a smart shopper like I am, you're probably looking for a camera that's easy to use and takes pictures like the pros. If you pick up your phone and call now, you can receive this professional-style 35mm camera with hot shoe, padded carrying case, neck strap, and lens cover. You'll also receive this valuable booklet containing 100 certificates good for 100 rolls of free Kodak film, all for the amazingly low price of $29.95. But there's more. You'll also get other cost-saving certificates good for almost all your photographic needs, and a handy guide for better photography. That's a 35mm camera with accessories and 100 certificates good for 100 rolls of free Kodak film, all for just $29.95. Here's how you order.
Call 1-800-453-1500 now to order your camera. That's 1-800-453-1500. Or write to Camera Offer, P.O. Box 1996A, Grand Central Station, New York, New York, 10163.
Welcome back, wrestling fans. World Organization Wrestling. I'm C.J. Whitmore, and joining me, Rip Tyler.
C.J., we got Tom Boogaloo Shaft, an old established veteran in the wrestling business, and I must say one of the best going this day and time. And there with a young man, Surfer Joe Fisher. Joe's just started out in the wrestling business. He's a rookie. got a lot to learn, but I'll tell you what, kid's got a lot of guts. Got a lot of guts to be in there with Tom Shaft. And you know what's funny about this, CJ? People wonder what this young man's doing in the ring with Tom Shaft. Well, let me tell you something. These guys sign open contracts. And when we go to book a TV program, we take those open contracts and we put them out. And these young men come in and bid on these contracts to wrestle the people of Tom Shaft's status. And you might wonder, well, is he crazy or something wrong with him? But you can only learn from someone who knows more than you do about the wrestling business. So in order to do this, and the ability to get in there and maybe beat a veteran like Tom Shaft and take your shot, it's worth it to it. It was worth it to me when I started, and it's worth it to the Joe Fishers of the world who are starting in the wrestling business.
Well, Joe Fisher's in there getting an education here.
He may get up tomorrow, and he may have some bruises and some bangs on him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he'll get up a smarter man after wrestling a man of Tom Shaft's ability.
How many years has Tom Shaft been in the wrestling
CJ's been in, I
profession?
know, 20 years.
20?
I don't know how much more than that. But Tom Shaft at one time was the Mississippi State champion. At one time, he was the Louisiana State champion. This man's been around, and he's held his own with a lot of big names in professional wrestling business. He just completed a tour of Japan, and he came to the WOW. And like I say, I don't agree with the way he wrestles, and the fans probably don't either. But I do agree with one thing. He is top caliber wrestling talent, and any time we can get that at World Organization of Wrestling, that's what we're shooting for. We want to give the fans the best that we can at any given time.
Tom Boogaloo Shaft showing no mercy whatsoever.
And a man with a destiny, trying to collect that $5,000 bounty that Turbo Ted's got up on Bruiser Bob Sweetan. Tom Shaft said he'd whoop his daddy and mama for it, and that may be the case.
The great motivator, money.
Well,
every time, won't it, Rip?
Let's put it, that's what makes the tick-tock. You know that, and I do, too.
Oh, monkey flip.
Monkey flip out of the corner.
Joe Fisher.
Tom Shaft thoroughly enjoying himself now, CJ. And Turbo Ted's enjoying himself. Turbo Ted has added Tom Shaft to his stable of wrestlers. And, you know, last week here on TV, he said he had the contracts of all the Bomb Squad. Well, he wasn't telling you no story. He's got all the contracts. Because when we sit down and negotiate contracted matches, we have to deal with Turbo Ted now. And I'm going to be honest with you, that's not an exact pleasure.
Turbo Ted holds the contract of Fat Rose, Cary
United
Booth.
States heavyweight champion.
Right.
Cary Booth, Marcel Pringle, Angie Manelli, Tom Shaft. And he tells us that he's fixing to add 2 more to his stable. And if he does, he's going to have a lot of people he's going to be representing.
Meanwhile, Rep back in the ring. Fisher's starting to come back. And
Surfer Joe has found a drop kick and got Tom Shaft on the run.
Shaft doesn't like that one bit. Fisher's making a mistake here, getting into a shouting match with Turbo Ted.
Now Boogaloo's doing the Boogaloo. CJ, I'd like to take this opportunity to say hello to a real good friend of ours over in Mississippi. He lives over around Lucedale, Mississippi. Young man by the name of Sandy Sellers. Sandy started training for the wrestling business, and I personally was training the young man, and he got busy, had his other occupation, and hasn't had time to resume his training. And we hope someday Sandy Sellers will come back and finish his training, because I have a feeling the young man would make a super professional wrestler. And he was one of my products, and I'm proud of anything that Rip Tyler does. And I got a feeling that Sandy Sellers would have been a top wrestler. So we'd like to say hello to Sandy and his beautiful wife over there in Lucedale, Mississippi, and tell them we'll be coming that way in the very near future.
In the meantime, Rip, Tom Boogaloo Shaft just literally almost ripped Fisher's head off with a tremendous clothesline. What kind of a move is Shaft put on Fisher there?
He's got the pressure on the trap, CJ. He's got the trap right up next to the neck.
That's going to paralyze you, isn't it?
That does hurt, because it hurts all the way up the side of your head, all the way up your arm, your shoulders. It is a lot of horrible pain if he gets it in there right. The crowd's got Tom Shaft not taking care of business. Tom Shaft, they're hollering bald-headed geek, and it's distracting Shaft.
Fisher slings Shaft into the ropes.
Caught him with the elbow, but he didn't catch him with the full blunt of it. He just, all he done was make Shaft mad.
Oh.
Oh, what a right.
Oh.
Big elbow. Another thing, CJ, I'd like to say at this time also, I'm always full of good news and bad news and taken away from the matches, but I'd like to tell the people out there another thing about talking about contracts and the way wrestlers sign and everything. All the wrestlers that appear on World Organization Wrestling, whether on TV or in the arenas, work under contract with World Organization Wrestling and are not permitted or legally can wrestle for any other group in the United States.
Oh, there you go. There's your winner.
Side body slam, and runner is Big Tom Shaft. Tom Boogaloo Shaft, CJ. I know Turbo Ted is proud of this acquisition.
Tom Boogaloo Shaft.
Let me tell you something. The people down here on the Gulf Coast done made me mad. Hey, Sweetan. Oh, Sweetan. $5,000. That's what I'm after. Let me tell you something. I got a call from my dad this morning. Sweetan, you're gone. Hey, I got a brand new boatload of silver. Was always imported from Japan. Tomorrow I'm in 5,000 tailor-made suits. Because each one of them cost me $1,000. I got a yacht on the ocean. I got pilots of pilots. I got plenty of young women. I got everything I need. Because with a manager like this, I can't go wrong. You know something? It's a long way from hard time to good time. Now I'm in good time. And I'm so bad, dog, I'm upset at myself. Let me tell you something. $5,000. $5,000.
He's going to get Sweetan. Sweetan's gone.
Sweetan. Hey, Sweetan. You done made me mad now. You have made me mad. And I got a manager, you know what? He gonna see that I have all the money I need. And I'm gonna hurt somebody right here in this city because I love to hurt people. Ever since I've been hurting people, ever since I was 5 years old. $5,000. Can you show me $5,000? If you go to the bank, how would you get $5,000 besides robbing it? Well, let me tell you something. Tom Elstar Boogaloo Shaft's gonna be around for a long time. And I'm gonna tell you all these people out here that calling me a bald head geek. I know you would love to have more women for one night, just one woman like me. Because I'm gonna hurt somebody, because I intend to hurt somebody. Sweetan, $5,000.
We'll be back with more action. We're going to take a break here, fans. World Organization Wrestling continues. Don't go away.
This is the big one. Tuesday night, August the 11th, 8:30 p.m., Pensacola's Municipal Auditorium. A bounty match, the main event. Turbo Ted has put up $5,000 for any wrestler who can hurt Bob Sweetan and put him out of wrestling. Tom Shaft is that man this coming Tuesday night. World Organization Wrestling heavyweight match, 2 out of 3 falls, no disqualification, no time limit. There must be a winner between Pat Rose and Bob Hawley. Also on the card, lady wrestlers and also the Coastal Connection. Pat, you're on that card.
You know something, Gino? I'm going to talk to you, Bob Holly. I had you cut open. I had you bleeding, going around the place, blood all over the place. And let me tell you something. You refused to wrestle me, or they said you had a doctor's excuse. I could break your finger and retire you, boy. But let me tell you something. Tuesday night, I'm going to come at you with all I got, because them people in Pensacola, they know me, they know my reputation. And when I step through them ropes, I'm going to put you out, Holly, once and for all, and that title's going to come back to me.
Don Fargo and Mike Diamond also on the card, going against Huggy Bear Brown and Cowboy Dennis Gale.
You know, they tried all their ways to destroy us, to make the wild man the crazy man. They can't beat us, baby. They put us in 6-man tags, tag teams, and single matches, and boxing matches. Speaking of boxing matches, who left the ring the winner? I left the ring the winner. Because I was down, that don't mean I was beat. I left the ring the winner. Now the 11th, I'm going to tell you, Dennis Gale, you ain't nothing. You already been beat for your title, so what do you think you're going to do against me and an unpredictable crazy man? You ain't going to do nothing, Huggy Bear. You ain't going to do nothing. Because we're going to come in there and do like we always do. We are going to cheat. We're going to do something wrong, something dirty, something stupid, something ignorant, because we're not going to be beat. We love to break the rules, and above all, we love to be fined. So come on down to the 11th and watch us break the rules and get fined.
We're back for our next match on World Organization Wrestling. Marcel Pringle has just made his way into the ring. And you can hear the music. And the fans, was born in the USA. It's Bob Sweetan, a man with a mission. Last week on the show, he dispatched of Cary Booth, a former member of the bomb squad. This week, it's Marcel Pringle, once a member of the feared Bob Sweetan bomb squad. But if you've been following World Organization Wrestling, fans, you will know that the bomb squad turned down Bob Sweetan, disassociated themselves with Sweetan, tried to break his arm last week, and have now taken up with Turbo Ted. Rip, I was just alluding to the fact that Sweetan had Cary Booth last week, and now he's got a shot at Marcel Pringle.
He's made a statement. He was going to get this bomb squad one at a time, and he signed open contracts, and so far they're taking it one at a time.
Whoa!
What a backdrop. I'll tell you what, this bomb squad may have lit a fire they can't put out. Turbo Ted's got his wagon loaded. I don't know where his horses can pull it or not.
As you can see, Bob Sweetan's arm is heavily bandaged. The arm that they were...
That's what they were. That's the man that were armed that hurt last week on TV, CJ. They banged his arm on the turnbuckle, and the whole bomb squad did.
And it still looks like it's a mean
I'm just amazed
injury.
at the crowd's acceptance of Bruiser Bob Sweetan. I just can't get over it.
I can't get over it.
He was the most hated man in World Organization Wrestling 3 weeks ago.
He didn't have a friend.
Even a big newspaper article in the Mobile Gazette, Bob Sweetan didn't have a friend. And now these young people, old people, and all of them are eating this man up.
Oh, and Sweetan unloads with an uppercut.
He decked Pringle in. I guarantee you, he decked him.
Pringle doesn't know where he is. He's got to get his head cleared.
Boy, that gives me goosebumps when people start hollering USA. Everywhere Bob Sweetan's appearing, it's just unreal. I cannot believe it. I've been around this business for 25 years, and I've never seen the acceptance of somebody, a wrestling fan.
Bob Sweetan is taking it out on Marcel Pringle. I have never seen Bob Sweetan this motivated, Rip.
I'll tell you what, I don't know. You know, maybe he was a man without friends, and maybe all of a sudden he found out what it takes to make friends, CJ. Sometimes we go through life and we don't realize what a fast track we're on, or we don't realize what's happening to us. Maybe Sweetan was that kind of man. Maybe the destiny meant for him to change and become what he's become today.
Sweetan just unloading on Marcel Pringle.
He unloaded, man. He unloaded.
Oh, into the turnbuckle. Pringle is down.
I thought he buckled the ring in, CJ.
Pringle was ready to go. Sweetan let Pringle back into this one, Rip.
Yeah, he did. Bob let up for a minute. Pringle took advantage of it.
Sweetan.
I thought the ring was coming down then. I'm going to tell you what. He's got to hold that bad
arm again, Rip. Oh.
He's got to hold the Sweetan's bad arm, and that may be bad. His forearm and everything, CJ, was swollen up and almost black. It was black and blue. I saw him wrap it, and now Pringle's got a hold of it. He's dropping elbows in it.
You've got to give a lot of credit to Bob Sweetan to wrestle this week. Like you said, that arm was swollen, black and blue.
Continuous, non-stop action here on World Organization Wrestling.
And the crowd.
Pringle still has that arm.
Hollering USA for Bob Sweetan.
CJ, let me ask you a question. You had never done live broadcasting until you started doing World Organization Wrestling.
That's right.
And you wasn't a wrestling fan, and I know that. Now, you've been with World Organization Wrestling now about 6 months.
Right.
And I wish you could put in words your respect and the things that you have learned since you've been around the World Organization Wrestling and around professional wrestling.
Well, I've seen wrestlers. Here's an example. One example, Wildman Don Fargo, when he first came to World Organization Wrestling, been on the road 600 miles, hadn't slept. He was hurting. He's mentioned to me that he really didn't feel like wrestling. He just, that day. The next thing I know, 10 minutes later, I see Fargo in the ring, ready to go.
And
that's dedication.
He went 110%.
He sure did.
Yeah.
I mean, that showed me a lot.
Yeah. Here's a man in the ring right now that's got an arm.
Right.
That if most people had that injury to the arm, would have quit and went home and sat in front of the air conditioner and watched TV for 2 or 3 weeks. He hasn't slowed down. He's in there now and knew it was a weak spot when he went in there, and so did Pringle. Pringle's taking advantage of it.
And another thing that I've learned about these wrestlers here, Rip, on World Organization Wrestling, they don't complain about injuries. You have a guy like Fargo, and now Sweetan was in there. He had some busted up ribs here a while back. Nobody knew about that.
No. Determination. Did you see Bob Sweetan, nearly 300 pounds, throw that drop kick? They talk about muscle, and they talk about strength, and I bench press 400 pounds, and I squat with this, and I squat with that. It's great, and I don't deny anybody the right to build their body and take care of their body, because God only give us one, and if we don't take care of it, there's no second chances or no trade-ins. But I'll tell you one thing, ladies and gentlemen, I stand here before you now. Give me a man that's smart in the head, agile, fast, and light on his feet, and I can make a better wrestler out of him than I can a muscle man any day, because, again, I stress, strength has nothing to do with wrestling. Speed, agility, and knowledge is what makes it go round. Look at your amateur athletes that participate in the Olympics. Look at those boys. Most of them, what, 160, 180 pounds?
Yeah. Rip, Sweetan's going at it with one arm.
He's been one arm now for 3 or 4 minutes, CJ. He's fighting on one cylinder.
Look at that, Rip.
And he's still going.
Oh, the strength that Sweetan has. And
he nailed Turbo Ted. He put Turbo Ted's lights out.
Oh, Sweetan. Oh, the tremendous
what a clothesline.
Here's the cover.
Here comes Tom Shaft in the ring. Tom Shaft's coming in the ring. We've got to put a stop to this, CJ. Got to put a stop to it.
Here they go again.
With one arm.
Please don't let him take that arm again, Rip.
We're going to put a stop to it.
Here, Rip. They're going on that arm again. Oh, no.
Now they're taking advantage of. That'll cost Booth $50. He just knocked the referee down.
We need some help in here.
Somebody's got to put a stop to this. This is ridiculous.
This could be a potential career stopper.
Again, let me leave, CJ, and see if I can find somebody to take care of this.
2 referees in there trying. Danny Barlow's trying to get some order. Oh, no. Just putting it all over Bob Sweetan's bad arm. Injured last week. I don't know what's going to happen here with Sweetan's arm. Oh, and Bob tries to come back. He's got to get out of there, Bob. We're trying to get some order back in the ring.
Finally, someone has come along with an answer for today's active outdoor lifestyle that really works. Introducing the Leisure Table, the amazing portable table that seats 4 with plenty of elbow room. The Leisure Table, it's perfect for camping trips, cookouts, and beach parties. Anytime you need a go-anywhere sit-down table for 4. No assembly required. The Leisure Table unfolds in seconds with safety braces that lock into place for a sturdy, secure, multi-purpose surface. Ready to go? So's the Leisure Table. Just turn it over, unlock the braces, and the Leisure Table folds to a sleek, compact case, complete with its own built-in handle. Stores anywhere, weighs just 24 pounds, and comes in a variety of colors. It's portable, it's durable, it's practical, it's always ready to go. For Touchtone phones, call 1-800-255-0284. Then at the tone, dial 2323. To order the Leisure Table, send no money. Credit card orders only. $89.95 plus tax, shipping, and handling. Call 1-800-255-0284 plus 2323.
How would you like to make a fortune by assisting parents and students in finding a fortune? Hi, my name is Dr. Mark Cohen, President and founder of Academic Guidance Services, a company I started 12 years ago, and which is today the 179th fastest growing privately held company in the nation. The problem? Last year, over $135 million in scholarships and financial aid went unclaimed, simply because parents and students didn't know it was there. The solution? In our computers, we have access to literally billions of dollars in scholarship sources. As an Academic Guidance Services licensee, you can market our services to students and parents who will seek you out for the funding we can locate for them. Our computers will do the work, and you can earn over $1,000 per week as president of your own company. We do all the work. We guarantee to locate a minimum of 5 to 25 sources, and you can earn over 300% profit. For more information, with absolutely no obligation, please call this toll-free number.
You've got some big boys in there here, Papa Rock. Cary Booth. And new to World Organization Wrestling, Miles Bishop taking on the Golden Boy, Chick Donovan, originally from Santa Monica, California, and Huggy Bear Brown from Chicago. Downtown Brown. Here we go. Cary Booth in there, and Chick Donovan. And Donovan goes to work on Booth. Slings him into the ropes. Oh, great. Leg scissors. A trip there. Donovan's going to work on Cary Booth. Great move on Chick Donovan's part. Booth kicks out. Here's your tag. In comes Huggy Bear. And goes to work on the arm. Oh, yes. Oh, that's a lot of weight coming down there in that shoulder.
That's so true, CJ. You know, after so many confrontations between Huggy Bear Brown and Wild Man Don Fargo, you know, Huggy Bear went out and got Chick Donovan to be his partner, and they're going to be making one great tag team match.
World Organization Wrestling, a special night in Pensacola on Tuesday night, August 11th. For you wrestling fans in the Pensacola area at the Municipal Auditorium. Bell time 8:30. We want to pass that along to you. That's going to be a Tuesday night special, August 11th, the Municipal Auditorium. Also look for World Organization coming to the Panama City and Dothan area. We are all over the Gulf Coast. Meanwhile, Chick Donovan got the arm barred on Miles Bishop. Oh, excuse me, check that. That's Cary Booth. Donovan going to work on Booth's shoulder. Woo!
Huggy Bear put the headbutt to Cary Booth there.
Oh, a nice move by Cary Booth. Oh, and he missed it. Great arm drag. Huggy Bear Brown in there. Oh, that's a lot of weight coming down on the shoulder. I tell you.
Tag is made between Huggy Bear and Chick Donovan.
Oh, you won't let Booth make the tag. Chick Donovan all over Cary Booth. Slings him into the rope. Oh, and a great drop kick. Donovan's kicking it into high gear. He makes the tag. Now you got some big boys going at each other.
This is some weight really in the ring, CJ.
Oh, and Huggy Bear's got the bear hug. He's going to give Miles Bishop a taste of that. Oh, and a great power slam. 2, 3, count. Your winners of the tag team match. Huggy Bear Brown and Chick Donovan.
Great wrestling beyond World Organization Wrestling. Do not forget Tuesday night, August the 11th, is a special night for World Organization Wrestling at Pensacola Municipal Auditorium.
Meanwhile, back in the ring, you got Crazy Mike Diamond and the Wild Man Don Fargo. And they want to go at him right now.
You know there is bad blood between Wild Man, Don Fargo, and Huggy Bear, so anything might happen, CJ.
They want a piece of Chick Donovan and Huggy Bear Brown. And I think we're going to get a match here.
It seems as though. It seems that Chick Donovan got the okay
well,
from
pull
Huggy
off
Bear.
a seat. Don't miss this one. Sit back and enjoy this. This is almost a challenge.
I've never seen this before, you know.
Oh, and Chick Donovan
Huggy Bear and Chick Donovan
is laying it into the midsection of Crazy Mike Diamond. Fargo's in there, as usual. Oh, look at this. Oh, Huggy Bear Brown just put a forearm into Crazy Mike Diamond.
Any place that Fargo is around, anything is subject to happen.
What's going to happen here? Oh! A double elbow. Fargo and Diamond might have bitten off a little more than they can chew here, Papa Rock.
I grant you he might have. But I just never...
Oh, a shoulder, jams the shoulder right into the turnbuckle. Huggy Bear Brown. Got Diamond. Takes his shoulder again, jams it into the other turnbuckle. Diamond's got enough left to come back. Oh! I can guarantee you Brown's seeing some stars on that one. But he's got Donovan in there now. The tag has been made. Donovan slings Crazy Mike Diamond into the ropes, gives him an elbow, and Fargo doesn't know what to do. Look at that. Huggy Bear Brown just knocks Fargo right out of the ring. In the meantime, Huggy Bear, he comes over the top rope, hard on the concrete floor. Chick Donovan's now taking on the two of them. Going to town, Donovan. 2 against 1 now. They're over in Fargo in Diamond's corner. Diamond just takes referee Danny Barlow, throws him off. Huggy Bear Brown has got his senses back. Headbutts Fargo again and again. The bell has sounded. No match. Referee Danny Barlow calls disqualification no match. We'll be back with more wrestling action on World Organization Wrestling.
Ladies and gentlemen, wrestling returns to Mobile, Alabama, August the 18th. A big card coming your way in Mobile. On the card, the Coastal Connection. Fargo, Diamond, Shaft, Pat Rose, Bob Hawley, Bob Sweetan. A big card coming your way on the 18th. We're going to back up a little bit. Tuesday night, August the 11th, 8:30. Pensacola's Municipal Auditorium, a bounty match. $5,000 involved in that match between Tom Shaft and Bob Sweetan. The WOW heavyweight title match, 2 out of 3 falls. No disqualification. No time limit. There must be a winner between Pat Rose and Bob Hawley. Also a tag match with girl wrestlers, 4 girls in the ring at one time. Another tag match, Fargo and Diamond going against Huggy Bear Brown and Cowboy Dennis Gale. Huggy.
You seeing what just happened? It's like that everywhere I go. Diamond and Fargo always sticking their nose in my business. They're trying to hurt me. So I went out and got me a great partner in Cowboy Dennis Gale. And this Tuesday night in Pensacola Municipal Auditorium, I know things are going to go my way for a change.
The Coastal Connection. You guys are really going places and doing it fast.
We're trying hard, you know. First of all, I'd like to say congratulations to marvelous Marcel Pringle on becoming the new WOW television champion. But, son, let me tell you something. You are a wanted man. And right now, you're looking at the first man that wants you Tuesday night, August 11th, in the Pensacola Municipal Auditorium. It's a non-title match, but if and when I beat you, that means I get to come back and challenge you for that belt. And, baby, I'm going to come with full guns loaded.
Right, and I got something to say. Tom Shaft, look at this, boy. This ain't up there just for nothing. You busted me open. You done a good job of it. But you need other things to worry about right now, and you've got them. You got Bob Sweetan. You want $5,000? Well, you're not going to get it.
This week on Rip's Corner, ladies and gentlemen, my guests are Wild Man Don Fargo and Crazy Mike Diamond. And Don, let me say something to you before you grab this mic out of my hand. Gentlemen, we're not going to tolerate you booking your own matches. You wasn't booked in this tag match, and you went out there, and Donovan and Huggy Bear gave you a match that wasn't signed. We won't tolerate it. I'm not going to tolerate it. You wrestle in the matches you're booked and nothing else. Now, I know you got something you want to say. What have you got in the can, Diamond?
It's hard to tell what he's got. I don't know what he's got.
That's dog food. That's dog food.
That's right. The best protein in the world. I want all you itty-bitty buddies out there to look at us. We are the example of the true American athlete. And as far as Rip's got to tell me what I'm going to do, I'm going to do what I want to do anyhow. And so it's crazy, baby. You eat dog food. You eat dog food, protein. You know, kids, the main object of anything is to win. They say it's how you play the game, but you gotta win. That's not right. You gotta cheat to win. That's the only way to win. We get disqualified. Big deal, but we still won. We're from Hell's Kitchen, New York. We fought the streets all our life. And every time I beat somebody else, I left them laying and I walked away a winner. And that's the way it goes in the ring. We don't care if we pin him in or not. As long as he's laying there hurt, as long as he's laying there, I look like Popeye the Sailor Man. Huh? What? He has the tribute. It's real? Yeah. Hello? Huh? Yeah. What was I saying? As long as the man's laying down, he is beat. If we get disqualified, we are still the winners. I want you kids out there to trust us. We are champions. We are winners. And we don't care what you say or anybody else thinks. We are going to interfere. We're going to do anything we want to do. You can find us, sue us, run us out. Anything waste that.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to know that I don't line up the guests on Rip's Corner. And I didn't line up these guests. And I didn't set the format for what they're doing. And I'm going to be honest with you. I'm an old fat boy with a very weak stomach. And these two idiots are sitting here eating Alpo dog food, and I can't take much of it. So I apologize to you. This is it for Rip's Corner this week. And Fargo, one more reminder. Every time you touch a referee, it costs you $50.
I love it.
$50. That's it for Rip's Corner this week. We'll see you next week. Thank you.
Martha Lack for BC Powder.
I've got 53 children.
When you really care.
And it's up to me to feed them every single day.
And you have to be there.
When the work brings on a big boomer of a headache, I reach for BC headache powder.
That's the time to take BC.
BC's fast, and I need something that works quick to keep me going.
When the pain keeps growing, but you've got to keep going.
These animals are depending on me.
That's the time to take BC.
Also an arthritis drink.
Don Johnson of Miami Vice stars with two-time Oscar winner Jason Robards in the award-winning sci-fi movie classic, A Boy and His Dog. The story of a boy and his telepathic dog trying to survive in a post-nuclear world after World War IV. Imagine the year 2024. Your dog will tell you what to do, how to laugh, how to love, who your friends are. A Boy and His Dog, starring Don Johnson of Miami Vice.
Tuesday night at 7 on TV 44.
Ascend includes some of today's most popular choruses.
For the trumpet in Zion, sound the alarm on the holy mountain.
13 of your favorite praise and worship songs recorded live in stereo. Ascend will help you, heal you. It will lift you into the presence of God and stir the spirit within you. Ascend is available now through the special TV offer for only $9.98. Lyrics are also included with your cassette copy of Ascend to help you sing along. Here's how to order.
Call free 1-800-824-1230. Operators are standing by. Use your MasterCard or Visa or send $9.98 plus $3 shipping and handling to P.O. Box 606, Pensacola, Florida 32501. In Alabama, call 1-456-7495. Call now.
Wrestling fans, World Organization Wrestling returns to Mobile, Alabama, August 18th with a big card. Some of the people you'll see on that card, the Coastal Connection, Don Fargo, Crazy Diamond, Shaft, Rose, Hawley, plus many more. Bob Sweetan also on that card in Mobile on the 18th of August. Backing up a little bit, Tuesday night, August the 11th, Pensacola, Florida, 8:30 p.m., a bounty match. Turbo Ted putting up $5,000 for any wrestler who can hurt Bob Sweetan and put him out of wrestling. Also on that card that night, a WOW U.S. heavyweight match, 2 out of 3 falls, no disqualification, no time limit. There must be a winner between Pat Rose and Bob Hawley. Also on the card that night, a tag team match with lady wrestlers and another tag match with Don Fargo, Mike Diamond going against Huggy Bear Brown and Cowboy Dennis Gale. And here with me, the man they're trying to put out of the wrestling business, Bob Sweetan.
You're not as dumb as you look. You put up $5,000 for any wrestler that can hurt me. You may as well take that money to the bank, Turbo, because you're never going to get a chance to spend it. Your big #1 gun, Krukov, tried it. Where's he at? He's long gone. He's back over there where it's cold and the life is hard. Now you got Tom Shaft. Well, Tom Shaft may be big and he may be tough, but when it comes down to the nitty-gritty, you're not going to get it done, Tom Shaft. You know why? Because every good old American boy that's sitting out there in the audience is sitting at home watching TV is behind me 100%. Because I'm going to go in there and I'm going to put some hurt on you, Shaft. The reason why? Because I don't like Turbo Ted and I don't like bounty hunters. And you're associated with Ted and you're a bounty hunter and you're going down, fella.
Well, Rip, I thought I've seen everything.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. I got a weak stomach, and I had to walk off. In the ring now, Bobby Perez and Pat Rose. Pat Rose, the United States heavyweight champion right now, although the belt's held up. Bob Hawley's injured.
Now, here's another wrestler that's got a chip on his shoulder. Is Pat Rose, doesn't he?
Well, I think probably success breeded kind of a rascal coming out of it, CJ. Pat is an experienced wrestler.
He's very intense.
And he is at the peak of his profession right now, being the United States heavyweight champion. And that gives you a great ego, and it does bring out some things in you that normally wouldn't be out in a man. When you're champion of anything, you've got to be the best at all times. And I said here a few programs back, I thought Pat had let up a little bit. And he possibly had, but I think since that time he has got back in gear and got himself back up to tip-top. Because I'm going to tell you something. Bob Hawley's hurt, but he's going to have to face Bob Hawley, and he's made Bob Hawley mad. Boy, listen to those four arms.
Oh, great move on the
got a 1 count.
Part of Bobby Perez, the Iceman, originally from El Paso, Texas.
Pat Rose has got a hurt hand. Tell the way he's shaking. I don't know what the standoff is right now. They're kind of stalking each other.
Great hip roll.
He used the hair to take him down. The referee didn't see it. down in a headlock.
He is just putting the pressure on that headlock.
I guarantee
isn't
you
he?
that'll make your gourd sore. That's where cauliflower ears come from. Look at the expression
I know
on
it, yeah.
Rose's face. Tell you something else, CJ. You look at Pat Rose. He's in the gym. He's working out. He's pumping up. He's finally snapped to the fact that being champion is a lot more than just wearing the belt around.
Oh, here comes the action.
Oh, great hip toss.
Hip toss. Perez just lays one in the
Perez
Rose.
got his lights out now. Bobby Perez has got Pat Rose on the run. I'll tell you one thing. Pat Rose has got a young man in there now that'll give him 120%. Turbo Ted jumping up on the side of the ring. He don't want none of Bobby Iceman Perez.
Bobby
Coastal
Perez.
Connection, everywhere we go, CJ, every arena we go to, there's young ladies and young men gathered up everywhere for autographs and pictures of this Coastal Connection. They're the biggest thing to hit professional wrestling in this part of the country in a long time, and deservedly so, because I've known these three young men for quite a while, and when they formed the Coastal Connection, and when they came to us about the Coastal Connection, you know, I told you one time I had to eat a little goat on account of the Coastal Connection, because I watched them, and I told them then, I said, boys, professional wrestling is a man's game, and it's a hard sport, and I don't know that the three of you are ready for it. And all they said to me was, Mr. Tyler, give us the opportunity. And they were given the opportunity, and I don't think the fans have been the losers throughout the World Organization Wrestling area, because everywhere we go, this Coastal Connection is a favorite, and everywhere they go, there's a ring full of excitement and a night of trauma. What a move by Pat Rose.
We're seeing a good scientific wrestling match here. Oh, yeah.
Oh. Bobby Perez come out of it, though. I'm telling you, the kid's got a lot of guts and got a lot of intestinal fortitude. Crowd's beginning to come alive now and get with Bobby Perez.
Pat Rose has got it his way here.
Yeah. The man's the United States heavyweight champion, CJ. You can't take anything away from him. Boot up beside the head, and that'll ring you bell, too. And it doesn't necessarily have to be Sunday for that bell to ring, brother. Reverse side headlock. That puts a lot of pressure. Sometimes that's almost a sleeper hold. Listen to these kids, these young people getting with Bobby Perez. Switch to a hammerlock, and Bobby Perez is putting a knee into Pat Rose right now. Boy, I'm going to tell you something. Time you do 1 hour of this wrestling on World Organization Wrestling, we run out of gas, don't we?
I can't see how these wrestlers can do it sometimes, other than their conditioning and they're just well...
desire.
Yes.
Desire.
Well, right, and love of the sport.
Love of sport and desire.
That's right.
These people out there, that's what makes a wrestler go. That's what makes a baseball team go, a football team go, is proud support. Signs all over the building. Coastal Connection is #1. Boy, what a chop. There's another one. I don't know how many of those Bobby Perez can take.
Oh, there it comes. The Bulldog.
The Bulldog. This may be it for Bobby Perez.
Here comes the cover.
Foot's on the rope. Smart move by Bobby Perez. Even though Turbo Ted knocked it off, a smart move by Bobby Perez.
Bobby Perez trying to get his senses.
The ropes are neutral territory, CJ. Anytime a man's in trouble and he can get his foot on that rope, I don't blame him at all.
Pat Rose is on top of him.
Pat's got a reverse chin lock on him now, putting a lot of pressure on his chin. The referee's warning Turbo Ted to stay put. Oh, he dropped with Pat Rose's chin on his head and almost knocked him out. That was a
Oh, and Perez is laying it into Rose. Slinging to the ropes. Oh, he missed
Boy,
it.
you never know. I thought Pat Rose was nearly out on his feet. Just goes to show you never know.
Pat Rose has got a lot of heart, champion's heart.
CJ, we can't have much more time left in this match. This was a duration match to the end of our program. We can't have much more time left in it. They're still toe-to-toe. What a match. Want to remind you fans again, a special night for Pensacola in August. August the 11th, Tuesday night. Special night in Pensacola, August the 11th, Tuesday night, for that one Tuesday only. For you people in Mobile, August the 18th, World Organization of Wrestling returns to Mobile Expo Hall. For you people in the Dothan and the Panama City area, keep a lookout because World Organization of Wrestling is coming your way in the very near future. And for you fans in Mississippi, all you people over there that know Rip Tyler, we'll be back in Mississippi real quick.
We're just about out of time, wrestling fans. We're going to have to leave this match in progress. Pat Rose and Bobby Perez. We don't know what the outcome is going to be. We're going to have to take it and leave right now. We want to see you here again next week for another exciting edition of World Organization Wrestling. For Rip Tyler, Papa Rock, I'm C.J. Whitmore. We'll see you again on World Organization Wrestling.